decision now?
Oh, I feel the same way.
You feel comfortable with the game? No better now than you did before?
Oh yeah, I mean every practice, every game, I get better at something, and just change the mistakes that you did the day before, and just get comfortable with what you're doing. I feel good.
Were you at all frustrated after the big game against Virginia Tech to not be able to get some stats and be a big part of the offense in the next few weeks?
Oh, the only thing in that situation, the only thing I can do is just control what I can control, and just get better at my craft and get my teammates better.
How far along are you in your transition to wide receiver?
I'm ahead of schedule.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel good, comfortable, and out there making plays and blocking. I just feel good.
Do you think of yourself now as Braxton Miller quarterback or Braxton Miller as receiver? In your heart, what are you?
H-back, receiver. Yeah.
How hard is that transition? Quarterbacks have a hard time letting go of being a quarterback.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Not on my.
How's your shoulder? How's your shoulder?
My shoulder's good.
Do you think you could? I mean, can you still throw the ball down the field? Where are you at throwing the ball? Have you thrown the ball recently much?
Nah.
It's all wide receiver?
Yeah. I can't throw it still, but leave that alone right now.
Braxton, for a couple of weeks, Urban kept coming in and saying, I want him to be double-digit touches. I want Braxton involved in the offense. It just wasn't happening. If he's telling us that, what are your conversations with him? Are you telling him how much you want the ball, need the ball? What are those conversations like with Urban?
Yeah.
Well, what do you say? Is there's got to be a right way to do it where you're not. I don't know. Maybe you do want the Keyshawn. Give me the damn ball.
I've seen that. But nah. We talk about it all the time. The situations in the game. I look forward to, and sometimes things get unraveled and doesn't happen. But just gotta play for the next play and go from there and see what happens. I always want the ball, but respect the best and do your job.
Has that been a part of the adjustment period as well? I mean, it used to be snapped to you every single time.
Yeah, it was kind of hard at first, and once you get used to it, you go with the flow of the game, but it was kind of hard adjustment at first.
Hey, Braxton. A lot of big plays at Ohio Stadium in your career, and you finally got back in the end zone at Ohio Stadium and made the two great plays in a row. Just what did that whole sequence feel like? And everyone, the whole stadium's going crazy for you. Just that had to feel like, man, I truly am back where I belong.
Oh man, about time. It just felt good. Just being involved in the offense and making plays for the guys and being electrified for the fans and just getting back to my old self.
Hey, Braxton.
Hardest thing? Man, just preparing your body for practice, games. That's probably one of the hardest adjustments. Yeah, the running. You gotta take care of your body like it's a NASCAR. Just take care of everything on your body when you play receiver.
Braxton, you had one of the most memorable moments of your career against Penn State a few years ago. People have called it the best one-yard touchdown run of all time. Could you maybe reflect back on that moment, what you were thinking, kind of that little...
That was a crazy atmosphere at the time. I was trying to get in the end zone. I seen Carlos got blew up, so I was trying to pick up the slack because the ball supposed to go to him. I wasn't supposed to pull it. So I was trying to get in the end zone. It's crazy.
You made it.
How's the blocking part gone for you? You probably didn't have to do much of that in high school or your first couple of years here.
Blocking's fine. Just gotta figure out who you keep blocking, and once you put your hands on them, I got a greater advantage than DBs. So once that, you keep the block and just run your feet and run a number, you fine.
Is there a technique that you had to learn that you maybe hadn't ever done before?
Yeah. Coach Smith and Coach Meyer got me prepared for that in camp. And the technique is just just break down 4 yards in front, shoot your hands, and make sure you just run the number with the guy trying to get in front of you.
Hey, Braxton, you're getting the ball via direct snap, you're getting passes in the flats, you're getting pitched, you're getting, I guess, more traditional routes in the passing tree. Is there a favorite or more comfortable way for you to receive the ball?
No. As long as you get the ball in my hands, I'm fine with it. It don't matter.
When you're in a direct snap, do Do you have the opportunity to audible?
Actually, I did Saturday, but it wasn't a pass.
Was there a setback with the shoulder? Because you were at least very close to being able to throw.
No, I can throw, but I just I don't think it's important right now for me to be throwing. And my main focus is, just playing receiver and just focus on what I gotta focus on for my position right now.
Talking about blocking, the call that went against you at Indiana, did you feel like that was close?
I asked the ref.
Or
I didn't know that was illegal, so I just asked the ref after it happened. He like, hey, was you that did that? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wow. And he's like, oh, okay, my fault. What'd you say again? I was like, is that legal? Then he explained to me what happened. And when somebody running in towards the ball, you can't cut them.
How much easier is the transition for you from QB to receiver, knowing at the next level that's probably what they'll be looking at you at?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
The transition, moving from QB to receiver, is that easier knowing that at the next level that's what you're going to be doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my main focus, just making every correction, every practice, every game, and control what I control in my position.
Hey, Braxton, what do you enjoy about playing wide receiver?
Enjoy. Once you one-on-one in the outfield, nobody else is around, so 10 out of 10, I'm going to make the guy miss. So, it's just fun, just making guys miss and catching the ball and making big plays.
Right. When you were quarterback, I'm sure you had receivers come up to you in the huddle and say, man, I was open that play. I was open. Have you found yourself going up to kind of
I did. Yep. I caught myself like, dang, I used to go through the same situation. And I see why, but I figure, playing quarterback, you ain't got sometimes only 2 seconds, 0.5, to get the ball out. And I figure, once he, be comfortable enough to make, the situation better, it's whatever.
How does it help you as a receiver having been a quarterback?
Reading coverages, seeing the blitzes before it even happened. There's a lot of things that ties into it too. When I'm running the ball in the backfield, black side, white side, the technique, nose guard and everything like that. It's easy.
what was your take on the new formula with the quarterbacks and JT getting the snaps in the red zone and Cardale before the 20s? It obviously seemed to work out for you guys Saturday, but do you feel this is a good thing for the offense? What was your take on how it worked here in week one?
I'll leave that up to Coach Meyer. Whatever he got going on, leave it up to them. I'm just trying to make the situation better for the receivers and just be a leader in my position.
Well, I just mean for the offense, the role obviously clicked, and for those two guys, they both, they were co-players of the week, Coach Meyer said this week for the team.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have to figure that out.
What about the uni? You like it?
The black? I ain't see it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be sweet though.
You haven't seen it? Come on.
Have you?
Really? Seen pictures?
Yeah, usually they're fakes though.
Maybe
I don't know. I gotta figure out how they look. So I'm excited though.
You led this team to a lot of night wins over at the stadium, Nebraska, all these other games that you won there. Just what do you think this atmosphere is going to be like? Penn State's 5-1, coming in here trying to knock you guys off, and it's an important game. I mean, there's just no other way about it.
It's gonna be fun. I know that. The last couple of night games I played in, it was just exciting. Atmosphere was crazy, and guys always love playing underneath the lights. Come from high school, that's how I used to play, Friday Night Lights, and it's gonna be fun, exciting. I know y'all guys gonna be ready to watch too. So.
Hey, Braxton, speaking of high school, what do you remember? I know you were Ohio State from the beginning, but when Urban tried to recruit you at Florida, what do you remember about that?
It's kind of too late for him at the time. I think I was a senior, and it came at the end of my recruiting process, and Kenny looked at me, checked me out, and stuff like that. But I figured I already knew I was going.
How did he come about it though? Did he say anything, or what was it that he tried to? How did he try to get you to consider them?
Just knowing his name this loop around the country. His main loop around the country, and found out about me and came and stopped in and talked and started recruiting. But from there, I already knew I was going.
You were supposed to play a year with Terrell Pryor, and obviously he didn't end up being there in 2011. Just did that work into your thinking that, hey, I can learn from a year from a guy who's played 3 years and then take it over? But obviously you were shoved right in there pretty quick as a freshman.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna learn from him. When that situation came upon, I was surprised myself. Coach Tress and Terrell and all them guys got suspended and stuff, but I stepped in and did my job, what I'm supposed to do, and I learned from mistakes as a freshman. It's kind of early for me to be playing, but it was cool. It was fun.
Braxton, when you step in there at the Wildcat, are you considering yourself a quarterback, or are you considering yourself a running back? What's going through your mind? Good old times, like good old times. What are the thoughts?
I don't know. My mom asked me the same question Saturday.
Yeah. What'd you tell her?
I was looking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, it's an athlete back there, and then.
But you have some options, right? I mean, when you're sitting there, it looked like the other day you had a few options to do different things. I mean, do you feel like a quarterback, I guess, when you're back there?
Yeah, once it's a pass play.
Yeah.
It's just running plays right now.
Yeah.
But
just for now? Just for now?
Yeah.
You are going to throw one shovel pass.
I did?
Yeah. I think you're 1 for 1, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, to Jalen? Yeah. That ain't no pass.
It's all the NCAA,
yeah. Got time for one more.
Oh, that's going to be something like that?
Hey, just to keep building off the high school questions here, black uniforms, would you have cared about those at all when you were a recruit? Is that something that would have piqued your interest or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. All white uniforms, black uniforms. Switch it up from time to time. You want to go out there and look good and play good. You want to look good when you see them pictures on Twitter or whatever, Instagram. But other than that, it looks sweet.
Braxton, he asked you earlier about the play against Penn State a few years ago.
Yeah.
I think earlier this year, after the Virginia Tech game, you mentioned you think that might be your favorite play at Ohio State, even more so than
Yeah, I think so.
What about that? What about that play, as you think back in your mind, makes it that standout moment for you?
In practice, we did the same scenario throughout the whole week of practice. And it wasn't designed for, I didn't have an option to pull it, and it wasn't designed for me to run it at all. It's just designed play for Carlos to run it up the middle. I just turn my head, get the ball, hand it to Carlos, but my instincts kicked in and seen some guy blitz out the end. And decapitated Carlos at the time. And I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? So I still had the ball in my hand, so I'm like, well, some good athlete, take the ball from him and just score off a 1 yard line.
And is there stuff about it beyond that? The fact that it was Penn State, whiteout, at night, does all that kind of factor into that being a big moment for you?
Yeah, it was crazy too. It was the loudest crowd I've been a part of, at a away game. It was crazy, and the atmosphere was crazy, and they thought Carlos had the ball, and the crowd got super excited. I felt it, the vibration in my adrenaline, and once they know, they see me dive over somebody in the end zone, they got quiet.
I was gonna say, you made a guy.
That was crazy. Right?
Is that a good feeling, like killing the crowd like that?
Yeah. Is that what also makes it special?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, sure.